Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making this delicious turkey, and I just wanted to show you guys the spices I'm going to be using. I'm going to be making by the African method, so I'm going to spice it the African way, and these are the spices that I'm going to be using. So we are going to need some hot pepper, some ginger, garlic, some onion and some jangsa, some black pepper, some Maggi cubes, green onion, this one, and then some basil leaves. I love basil leaves, they taste so good. And then we're going to need some celery and some parsley. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be using to spice my turkey, and this is about it, guys. So this is my turkey, and I skipped out the clip, but the night before I went ahead and I soaked it in water, in like salty water. It was frozen, so I let it soak in salty water until the next day. This is the morning, and I just kind of rinse it off, and I went ahead and rinsed all my spice. I make sure to wash my spices really well to get the bugs out. And I'm going to go ahead and just slice my spices. The green onion, I'm going to slice it and put it in a blender. I'm also going to slice the rest of the other spices and just add them in the blender and just blend them together. You can use a chopping board. I was just in a rush, so I was just using my hands. I just wanted to get it done. So but make sure to use a chopping board so you don't cut yourself. And this is the basil leaves. I love basil leaves, guys. Basil leaves are like my favorite. It's like my favorite green spices. It just tastes so good and it smells so good. Like in anything I want to spice, when it comes to like beef and things like that, I always try to put some basil leaves, just a little bit. I went ahead and added my celery and on my parsley. So I went ahead and peeled my garlic and ginger. I'm going to go ahead and slice the garlic and ginger, so this helps to make it blend very easily. I'm also going to go ahead and peel my onion. I love to use the red and the white onion. My favorite onion will be the red one. The red one has like more flavor, so I like to mix them up, but most of the time I mostly use the red onion because it has a really nice flavor. I went ahead and chopped them in big chunks because I'm going to be blending them. Now that my spices are all ready, I'm going to go ahead and blend them. I added a little bit of water, and I'm just going to go ahead and just blend the spices together. So these are the greens, and I added one Maggi cube in there. Once it's blended, I went ahead and added some more onion because there's now space to add the onion. You can as well just blend everything together if your blender can take everything, but because I was using a lot of spices, I put them in like in separate times. But normally I would just put everything in one at once and just blend them, but because I didn't have enough space, I'm going to go ahead and reduce the spices before I add my garlic and ginger. So now I'm going to add the garlic and ginger. I'm going to go ahead and add my jangsa. First, I'm going to rinse it. This is the very delicious spice from Cameroon, and I'm just going to add that. This would give the flavor of it all. This is really good and it gives all the flavor. I'm going to go ahead and add some hot pepper. You don't have to add hot pepper, but I really love when I have a little bit of flavor for pepper. I also added some black pepper, about a spoon, like you see it, like about a teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm going to close it and now just blend everything together. And like I said, you could just add everything all together in a blender and blend everything, but because the spices was really a lot, so I had to like separate it before I added the rest. But normally I would just add everything and just blend until it's nice and smooth. As you can see, now it's nicely blended. And this is my spice, ready to marinate the turkey. So because I could not find my syringe, hubby went ahead and made some holes into the turkey because we had to improvise. We had to get the spices into the skin of that turkey. So the only way that we could do it was to make some holes. So at this point, if you have your syringe, you don't have to make holes. You're just going to use your syringe and inject the spices into the turkey. But because I could not find my syringe and we had to improvise, right now I'm just using this chicken bouillon. It's like Maggi, but it's chicken flavored bouillon. And I'm just going to my hubby is just going ahead and rubbing it on the skin of the turkey. It makes it taste so delicious and it gives it a nice flavor. I also went ahead and added 2 Maggi cubes in the spices. So at this point we have added 3 Maggi cubes into the spices, and I also added some Maggi cuvette. I added 3 Maggi cuvette and 3 Maggi cubes. So I just went ahead and mixed it all together. And now we are ready to use the spices to marinate our turkey. So I'm going to go ahead and just rub the spices on the turkey because I could not find my syringe, guys. If at this point, if you have a syringe, the best thing to do is just to like inject it into the skin of the turkey. That will make it go like really inside. But because I did not find my syringe, I just went ahead and made some holes into the turkey. And we are just going to go ahead and rub the spices into the turkey. Make sure we put it like inside, stuff it real good, stuff it all the way in. So unlike the traditional method that they will stuff it with other things like veggies, potatoes, or whatever, I rather stock it with spices, the African spice, the African style. So because I wanted it to taste well, I didn't just want the turkey to just be looking at me, because normally when I do the other method, when I stock it with other things, it really does not give me that flavor. So I went ahead and wrapped the turkey with some plastic wrap, and right now I'm going to use some foil to cover it, and I'm going to put it in the fridge for at least 24 hours. So this is the day before, and I'll put it in the fridge ready for it to be cooked for the next day. So I let it sit in the fridge for 24 hours until the next day. It's been 24 hours now, guys, and look at how the turkey looks like. I'm going to transfer it into my pan. I love this baking pan because it always comes in handy when it's Thanksgiving or Turkey Day, or when I want to bake something really big like this turkey. I went ahead and folded the arms because I didn't want the arms to burn. This is another thing you can do. You can kind of like hide the arms underneath and just use a toothpick to hold it down if you don't want the hands to burn when you're baking it. And I also went ahead, you can also use like a thread to tie the leg of the turkey, or you can just use a toothpick like I'm doing, and you just pierce it across, and it's going to hold the 2 legs together so that your turkey will be all holding the legs will be all put together, and the things you have stuffed in your turkey will not come out. So in case you stuck other things into the turkey, which many people do, but I really did not want to do that, because each time I do that, it just gets too watery, and I really don't, it takes out the spice. So I rather just use the spice like I did, and that's my style. You can always do it your style, guys. There really is no unique method of doing your turkey. You can do it your way. Just be sure to spice it very well. So right now I'm going to bake it in the oven at 360 degrees. I went ahead and used a foil wrap to cover it, and I'm going to let it bake for at least 3 hours. I'll let it bake for 3 hours at 350 degrees. It's been 3 hours, guys, and I also added some potatoes to bake. So guys, this is my turkey. It's been 3 hours and it's gonna be looking all yummy-licious once you see it, guys. So it's been 3 hours and I'm just gonna check it. I make sure to cover it because I don't want it to burn and I want it to really cook well. So let's see how it looks like. So this is my turkey and it's looking all juicy, so juicy and delicious already, guys. So all I want to do now is to make it get brown, to give it that nice golden brown color. So for that, I'm going to be using a spray. I use a canola spray and I just spray the vegetable oil on it. And I'm going to put it back in the oven. But this time around, I'm going to put it on broil. So the broil will help it give it that golden brown color, which makes it more attractive. So I'm going to put it back in there. At this point, my turkey is already ready, but I just want it to give it that nice presentable brown color. So I'm going to keep it on broil for at least 20 minutes. So I'm going to bake it again for 20 minutes and it's been 20 minutes, guys, and you can see the golden brown color coming up and all the juiciness and the spices is all stuck in the pockets of that delicious turkey. As you can see the spices went all the way in the legs and everywhere else, as you can see. And yes, guys, so the total cook hour for this turkey was 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm going to transfer it into my serving tray. As you can see, guys, I like this baking dish because it's easy for transfer. As you can see, guys, I went ahead and I garnished and decorated my turkey. I added some citrus fruit on the side and some green salad at the bottom with some tomatoes and some grapes. And I also added some spices in between, as you can see, with onion, just to give it some texture and color and to make the turkey pop. As you can see, the nice golden brown color. And it's so delicious, guys. The spices went in so good and it's so delicious. As you can tell from the video, this turkey tastes so good, guys. It was so delicious, like mouth watering, guys, as you can see. And this is about it, guys. So let me know in the comment section below how you make your own turkey and what you put in your own turkey. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below, and also share. And you can also use this method to make your turkey next time. So this is our savings for the household. Not too many people this year because of all what's going on, so we just had enough for the savings of the household, and just about 6 people in the household, and that was good enough for the entire family. So we are just going to sit right here and enjoy this delicious meal for Thanksgiving. And we want to thank God for this year. The year has been rough, but we had to come together and say thank you to our Most High, because we're still living, we are still alive. 2020 has not really been a good year, but we thank God. So we thank God we are still alive. I went ahead and added some side dishes, as you can see, some fish and potatoes and some plantain, and I also made some corn and some fried spinach, and we are going to push that down with some wine. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a loyal subscribers. Thank you guys for always coming back. Thank you so much. If you're still watching the video at this point, you are really welcome to this channel, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I'm going to keep the videos coming, guys. So thank you for always being a loyal subscriber. As you can see, my turkey is so delicious and so juicy, and then we are going to cut it now and eat it. So delicious, guys. This turkey is so delicious, as you can see. Now let me enjoy the turkey, and until next time, guys, hope this was helpful to somebody. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Until next time.